Hey everyone, this is the Real Spartan 9001, and this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses in case you didn't know. As in, if you can't read the title and you just watch my videos randomly, which no one does. Yeah, this is LP number 2, and well, if you've played this game before, you may be wondering, wait, you don't start here, you skip the intro scene. And there is a very good reason I skipped the intro scene. Because if I left it in, I probably would have had to, extended the video by, 10 minutes, because it's a long-ass intro. Basically, everything that you need to know from the start is, well, if you played the game, is, this is my name that I set it as. I have Robotic Knight as my deck leader, because I got that choice. And I sided with Yugi. Now, if you've never played this game before, I'll basically give you a tutorial on what happens in the game as we go. But for now, all you need to know is I was given a certain deck, a choice out of 3, and I chose this one that's based around machines. So, yeah. This is my deck cost down here, where the hand is floating. It's 830, meaning I can fight people who have a deck cost higher than that. And this is my win-loss rate. Now, if you join Yugi's side, you get the choice of 2 people to fight off the first. You fight Weevil, or you fight Rex. And you can use the deck cost as a sign of difficulty. So Rex is 960, Weevil is 854. Now, the deck cost is based on the power of the cards in your deck. And, you know what, it's probably better if I just show you. Let's start this duel. You're the legendary Rose Duelist. Prepare to face the sting of my insect deck. Yeah, I don't think I'll be voicing over these people because I can't do voices very well. I would do a voice from the abridged series, but, you know, I don't really watch that much. Now, unlike my last LP, I should be at no disadvantage because this is a strategy-based game. And if you can ignore the fact that it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! It's actually a really good game. Well designed. So, here's the board. It's based on a 7x7 field with certain pieces of terrain. Now, of course, since the AI is a complete bloody cheater, which I'll be focusing on many times, this field is mostly forest, which benefits his creatures. When if one of your cards is on a certain terrain, one that, you know, gives it power, it gains 500 attack and defense. His deck has insects mostly, and some plants. So basically everything of his basically is going to get a 500 point attack and defense boost. That's not good. My deck is machines. Machines get power from Wasteland. So, yeah, I'm not really going to be doing that. So, first off, because I'm confident, I'm going to move my deck leader forwards. You can do this at any time in your thing. You can wait until the end of your turn to do it anytime. There's no order specifically that you need to do anything. Now I'm going to open my hand. I can place a card in any of these spaces. Let's draw the hand first off. So, here's my hand. It's pretty junky because, you know, starting game deck, you know, it's basic cards. I haven't won anything yet. I can't edit it yet. So, yeah. Now, let's see what I can do. First off, take note of the gauge up the top left that gauges my life points and my icon. I have 4 stars there, meaning that I can summon something with 4 stars or less, and that'll be subtracted from my star total. However, you gain 3 stars per turn, so basically you can accumulate it, not summon monsters for a while, or you can just, you know, spam them all outright. But if I summoned a level 4 monster, I would only have 3 next turn because of the 3 I regenerate. So I couldn't summon any of these cards if I summoned this one. Now, one of the tricks in this game is fusioning. Fusioning is very important in this game. Also a good way to get rid of cards you don't want. So here's how you do it. You press up on the D-pad, and then you press up again, and you try and combine 2 cards. These cards won't fusion, but I'm just gonna get rid of this Wing Cleaver because I don't need it. Because it helps me draw. This game does not have a draw 1 card per turn. It's draw as many cards as will fill your hand. And you have 40 cards in your deck, so it's mostly a benefit to draw cards. So I'm going to place it in defense mode because there's 2000 defense, and Weevil has the potential of first turning a 2000 attack power monster, which is really 1,500, but, you know, field power bonus and whatnot. So let's draw for the next turn. I can't summon really anything here, except for this Rock Ogre Golem. So I'm just going to move my deck leader and end my turn. Now this game does have battle animations, which I will not be skipping unless we've, you know, seen them once. And he's attacking me. Nightmare Scorpion. That creature has an effect where your monster is basically stunned for one turn once it's flipped up in battle. Of course he's going to take 600 life points damage. But first the animation. These are pretty good considering every monster in the game has its own animation. Yeah, that didn't do much. Better yet, anything. Thing is though, that was only a 3-star monster, so that other card, because I know how his AI works. Oh god, that delay. That is a trap card, I can tell, because otherwise he'd send it towards me, but that's how his AI works. But if we take into consideration that he'll regen 3 stars, then you know, next turn he can summon a level 7 monster, if he had one, which he doesn't, but, you know, he can summon a level 6. Now, one of the ways to chip down your opponent's life points is to place strong defenders so that they'll try and attack through. And the best bait in the game is your deck leader. Because, you know, if you attack a deck leader, it's basically dealing the exact amount of damage of your attack points to their life points, because it has no defense or anything. It doesn't matter what monster your deck leader is, until, you know, you have some leader ability power, which we're not going to be getting any of that for ages. Yeah, level 5 monster. Even though it's, you know, its total stats are actually lower than Space Megatron, but, you know, 1,600 attack, 1,400 defense, just the 500 boost. Usually monsters explode more violently, or die more violently. And victory pose. This is why using your deck leader as bait is kind of risky, because now he's got one there. I'm going to need to place a monster in between to, you know, monster in between us to block him. Something I forgot to mention before is the fact that our monsters can move one space in any direction. I don't want to do that though. However, if they're on a space that gives them movement, like it gives them a power boost, you notice that there's you know, compared to these two monsters. Notice down near the bottom right, there's a T with an up arrow and an M. That T with an up arrow means it's got the power bonus of 500 and 500. And that M means that it can move 2 spaces while it's placed face up. So, Nightmare Scorpion can move here, or here, or here, or if Hunter Spider wasn't here, it can move here. It can move a good amount of range. Now, Hunter Spider's in the way, so I'm going to need to block it off with something, which I really have nothing good. If I had a fire attribute monster, where, as you can see, Hunter Spider's attribute is Earth, I don't really need to do this because you can see it at the bottom of the screen, that little black symbol is Earth. If I had a fire attribute monster, example, my deck leader is fire attribute, but that doesn't count because it doesn't count as a monster. I could stun it for one turn, even though Dark Fire Dragon is you know, a dark monster, not fire. So, what should I do? Pretty much stall for time until I draw something that can take it out. I could just do that, you know. You know what? I kind of want this Nightmare Scorpion gone. You know, less things attacking my deck leader. Plus we get to see another animation. So basically I'm going to be letting Space Megatron get its attack animation in, but since the enemy is counter-attacking because it has the exact same attack, I'll be skipping that. Some of these effects are like heavy enough to lag the PS2. So that delay was kind of a thing that is left in the game. Basically, what you missed there is Nightmare Scorpion attacked Space Megatron, and then they both died because, you know, same attack. And now we play the stalling game. Now the reason he's spaced up there, all the way up in there, is because that he has this combination of cards. He has this item. In case you've seen the anime, you probably know what it is. It's the Cocoon of Evolution, which basically he combines it with a caterpillar type monster, basically one of the few in the game, and he places it here, and it sits in face-up defense mode for 5 turns with 2000 defense base, so 2500, and then it evolves into a Lava of Moth monster, and then that has to stay up here in face-up defense mode for 1 turn, and then it turns into Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, a devastatingly strong monster with 3500 base power. You don't want to mess with it. These cards are absolute garbage. Even though this is basically just a reskin of the basic insect, it's a fiend. So what do I do here? You know what, I think I'm kind of screwed. I'm just going to be backing myself to a corner, because if he gets here and I get here, there's no way I can dodge his attack. So I might as well stand on Wasteland so he doesn't deal as much damage. Maybe I should have fought Rex first, because he has dinosaurs, and dinosaurs also gain power from Wasteland. So I'd have an equal advantage against him. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And now I'm losing. Luckily, unlike in Forbidden Memories, the stuff you get at the end of the game is not determined by how good you did in the match. You can win by the skin of your teeth and still win. I just realized I kind of wasted my stars. Damn. Oh god, this is not good. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't plan ahead. So basically I'm gonna have to move this over here to block him off. I'll take like 700 damage or something. 650 damage. That's not good, because meanwhile, while he's got me pinned down with that one monster, he's been like creating an army of things ready to ambush me. Oh yeah, this is the Wasteland type. And as you saw there, it is just basically just a reskin of a basic insect. It's cool how every terrain has its own animation style. I especially like Crush, but we're not going to be seeing that one much, because Crush is rare. So now I can get him down. Now I know some good combinations. Now, as I said, I know some good combinations. It's stupid, but if you combine this with this and then this, it actually works. That will fuse 3 times, but you know, I don't even have to fuse these two. These two will just fuse and make the same end result. But I'm getting these cards in the graveyard because I don't want to draw them. So Machine and Warrior makes Cyber Soldier. Machine and Beast makes Dice Armadillo, and Machine and Dragon Makes Metal Dragon. However, Metal Dragon is going to be stunned because it's wind and Hunter Spider is earth. Nice power bonus from the Wasteland of 500 against Hunter Spider's no bonus. And here's an actual battle in Wasteland. We should be seeing this a bit. And down goes the spider. You know, average Australian spider size. Dragons do not sound like that. It's not even really a dragon, it has no wings. I guess it could be a Chinese dragon, but you know. So now I have 2 stars, meaning I'll have 5 next turn, so I can basically summon anything I draw. Because this deck doesn't really have that many... Well, actually it does. I believe if my memory is correct, it has 2 monsters that have 1,900 attack and 2,200 defense base. Oh, watch out, it's the spooky, scary skeleton. Now here's a good support card. Cyber Commander, from the anime. When it's faced in defense mode, all machines are given 300 attack and defense. For as long as he's up here, including himself. So I'll place him here. Metal Dragon can get the extra little boost. I still don't feel confident enough to like move out of this little spot here. But he's just going to keep drawing cards until he gets that combination. Until then he can, you know, fight on my terms. On my Wasteland spot. Now, as Zap Brannigan says, the key to winning chess is to not let your opponent see your pieces. That's kind of true here, except, you know, complete opposite. Not really. So, Machine and Dragon, I'll make another Metal Dragon. Now, you may be asking why I made another Metal Dragon instead of just moving this one over here. Well, he doesn't know what this one is. So he'll be like, oh, it could possibly be weak. So he'll attack it, not knowing that it has, you know, 2,600 power. And I guarantee nothing in his deck can break down that, unless it had, you know, at least 1 power increase card. Which I haven't seen him use any of yet. Ah, foolish mistake. Giant Flea. That's the card he can first turn off because it's level 4 and has 1500 base. Downside is, I think Weevil has a lot of Earths in his deck, so my wins are going to get stunned, like spellbound a lot. Now, I've noticed that this card is moving towards my Metal Dragon, and I'm pretty sure it can kill it. I have a skeleton. Yeah, this is Royal Guard. It has a base of 19 and 22. It's pretty damn strong. You know what? I'm gonna move Metal Dragon here. I'm gonna move Bear Trapper out here, even though I'm pretty sure nothing of his will trigger it. Because Bear Trap is a card that destroys enemy monsters that go near it or on it that have 2,000 attack points or less. Yeah, knew it. That's one of his, I think that's his strongest base insect, 1,900 base, which is even stronger than Metal Dragon's base. Would you ever expect a giant insect to kill a Metal Dragon? What the heck was that sound? Probably its mating call. Or something like that. You know what? That probably wouldn't... I probably would have preferred to attack that and actually deal some damage because that's really damn weak. Damn it. That's the downside to using some traps that destroy. You could have attacked that. So he's got 2,400 attack. Meaning I can, just place Royal Guard down and block him off. I'm gonna get rid of Zombie Warrior and Camion Wizard because they're kind of useless. Zombie Warrior has some use as a fusion material, but other than that, yeah. Now I'm gonna place Metal Dragon here in case he is stupid enough to, come in here. Because the AI sometimes is stupid enough. This game is brutally difficult enough, with the stupid AI. As you could see from the start of the match. This video's gone on for 20 minutes. No, he wasn't that stupid. Good thing for me is that Royal Guard has a good enough defense with a Cyber Commander's boost to block him off. Yeah, one downside about this game is the AI touches every single one of their cards before they end their turn. Here's the other card with the same, it's basically the exact same as Royal Guard. 19, 22, Earth, level 6, 41 deck cost. It's a complete carbon copy. You know what, I'm going to use double bait. I'm going to make it so that he should try and attack this card because, it's weak. He gets both a kill and he gets to move next to my life points. Metal Dragon can just stay there. As much as I'm stalling to try and draw some good cards, he's stalling equally as much. Because as soon as he gets that combination, 5 turns pass, he gets a really strong monster. Wow, AI is not really that stupid. Also, the volume is turned down really low on my He just summoned Javelin Beetle. Damn it, I forgot he could do that. Yeah, he used a ritual card. Luckily, Javelin Beetle from memory is not really that strong. Despite it being a ritual card. Oh, hang on. What can I make something here? I'm thinking. This counts as a female, right? Electro Whip, Malevolent Muzzle. Yeah, this counts as a female. So I believe if I know my fusions right, I can mix these two. Actually, you know what? That wouldn't be even as strong as Steel Ogre Grotto. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway. Mystical Sand. It's a rock monster, so it gains power in Wasteland. 2,600. In Wasteland. You know what? I'm gonna move away. I'm just gonna go to that other Wasteland spot, see if he comes for me there. This video has gone on long enough. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Also, I'm gonna be grinding off camera. Because, yeah. This game requires you to grind a bit. Screw it, I'll make Cybersaurus. $1,800 base. I'm just hoping something will attack it and then something will attack into Mystical Sand so I can get some damage off. You know what? Javelin Beetle will probably attack. He's pretty strong. I think he has 2450 base. Yeah, he does. Level 8 monster. I believe it gains 900 points in battle with dragon monsters. You heard it here first, folks. Robotic dinosaurs are no match for giant beetles. You know what? Even if I didn't have Cyber Commander's boost, and we fought on Wasteland, and I was in attack mode, he'd still win by 150 points. Luckily, I'm in defense mode, so of course no damage is taken. Ooh, Machine Conversion Factory. This is basically an equip card. It gives machine monsters 500 power. Simple, but good card. I'm surprised that Weevil hasn't drawn a single power-up card in, you know, the history of this duel. If Javelin Beetle does not go through Wasteland and goes around, I can simply block him off with... Oh, wait, no, he did. I could have blocked him off with a Steel Grotto. With the Machine Conversion Factory. In order to see Mystical Sand's attack, we have to sit through Javelin Beetle's attack. Again. Good thing the Strong Monster's attacks actually look pretty cool. Jewish symbols. Die. And since it was a counterattack victory, Mystical Sand doesn't get her victory pose. So, yeah. That's why I skipped it. We don't need to see the same monsters disintegrating over and over again. Well, it doesn't matter. The monsters just disintegrate. Nothing special. You know what? I should have checked his ability just to make sure I was right. That's me getting off topic. Opening up Graveyard. Examine Javelin Beetle. 600 points in battle against dragons. Okay. I know that does not count for Metal Dragon, because that would be a play on words. So, I'm going to give Steel Grotto Machine Conversion Factory. And put him in defense mode so that he'll hopefully attack it, take 600 damage, and then I can attack him for 300. 900 cool damage on him, putting him down to 350. He still hasn't drawn that, you know, combo. Really? He doesn't attack me still? I'm starting to feel confident that he's just drawing absolute crap. I forgot to check my summoning level. Ah well. What can he do? He's still not going to do anything. That... You know, that Quaggar Hercules is not going to move anytime soon. I forgot to mention it before that Javelin Beetle the Javelin Beetle Pact required him to sacrifice a couple of monsters to summon it. Oh yeah, and here's Fire Gandhi. Yeah, Fire Gandhi from whatchamacallit. Actually, does this fusion work? Oh, I have the maximum number of monsters on the field. I want to get rid of a monster. I'll ditch Mystical Sand because Metal Dragon is stronger. Yeah, you can only have 5 monsters on the field, and 5 spells are trapped on the field. Much like the original Yugioh. Well, the normal Yugioh. No, that doesn't mix. I thought it would. Doesn't matter, because Fire Gandhi is fire attribute, so it should spellbound whatever it, you know, whatever attacks it, because, you know, all of his earth monsters. Hurry up and take your turn. Attack me. Oh god damn it, another one? No, Fire Gandhi. In case you don't know what Fire Gandhi is, it's a joke from the Continue show. They played Forbidden Memories and they got Fire Ryu and called him Fire Gandhi. You know what would be cool if I drew Wasteland? Ooh, Cyberstein. Time to feel some pain. Cyberstein's ability is, transforms the occupied space into wasteland when engaged in battle. This is incredibly useful for taking out, you know, weak cards and whatnot, and even sometimes strong cards. I'm gonna place him face up here because, you know, even in Wasteland, he'd still win. So, he'll attack, and he'll be an idiot, and then wonderful times will happen. Also, because the AI does not know how to, take into account these types of effects. So he'll attack, he'll go to 1900 on this space, and I'll go on to 3200. And, would that be game? Yeah. No, wait. Wait. Yeah, it would be game. So I've got this game in the bag. Yes, fall into my devious trap. Cyberstein OP plus nerf, except he's banned in the official TCG. Because his ability was freaky and weird. Pay 5,000 life points, special summon a fusion monster from your extra deck. And attack for game. You made a stupid mistake, He-Man. Nah, Weevil's mistake. And let's watch the epic animation of a giant mech monster attacking an insect. Enough blur on that, eh? That's 1,300 damage. You lose. Da, 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 da. So, first victory. Now here's how you decide what you get. Most cards which go to the graveyard in your opponent's, thing, show up and you can get them. The only exception is really, really powerful cards that get destroyed. Example, Javelin Beetle is not in their graveyard. And this is going to be really hard for me because, guess what? The delay. This requires split-second timing to get what you want. And if you match up 3 of the same card as like a normal slot machine, you get a bonus. So Hercules Beetle is, because there's 2 of them in the graveyard, it's actually easier for me to get them if I match one. Now I'm going to try for the middle slot first. And I failed. I can still try and get 3 Nightmare Scorpions in a row. Nope, I missed. So now I basically want something strong, like maybe that Quagga Hercules, that would be nice. Hercules Beetle's good enough. These cards I probably won't put in my deck. I actually might put Nightmare Scorpion in. It does make for a decent blockade. This video is half an hour long. Jeez. I lost. This can't be happening. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. So I get a rose card and I unlock more opponents. So I have unlocked Pegasus. I won't be fighting him anytime soon because he's a bloody cheater. And I unlocked Bandit Keith, who's just called Keith. And that's the end of the first episode of this new Let's Play. It's gonna be a long one, I can tell you that much. Unless, I get some quick matches in. It might grind off camera after the next episode, so, yeah. Stay tuned for the next episode. See ya.